we are going to be giving away one Ser Ether Night collectible to the Altcoin Buzz's team favorite comments on each video between now and the end of March. Make sure you have a valid wallet address. So leave your comments and post that wallet address. Our favorite comments for all videos between now and the 31st of March are going to receive this very sharp Doharis collectible. All the winners are going to be announced on the 5th of April, 2019. Hey everybody, it's Mattie here with Altcoin Buzz with you on this Sunday. Hope you're having a great weekend. My voice is a little scratchy because I'm feeling somewhat under the weather. Nevertheless, we persist. No days off in crypto. So today we're talking about the fact that there are 2 million Tron TRX accounts out there. We're talking about Alibaba, which is considering blockchain in some recent press releases that we'll get to. Cryptocurrency is not a security, according to some news out of the US. And now we're going to begin with this tweet on Altcoin Buzz News. The herd is coming, with Fidelity leading the charge, talking about the big initiatives and the big pushes that are underway with Fidelity Investments. So this article here on Altcoin Buzz from March 9th by Chris. Fidelity Digital Assets has finally rolled out their long-awaited cryptocurrency custody and trade operations services. To start with, only Bitcoin will be supported, but going forward, the company hopes more will be added. So the leadership of Fidelity announced in an interview with Frank Shapiro that they finally entered the cryptocurrency world. While this is big news, their platform is only partly functional, as only 5 clients are able to access it for now. Apparently, some clients had been using the platform since January, some are just now using it, and some will be onboarded later this year. As I mentioned, for now, only Bitcoin is being supported. There are some reservations. They don't want to expose themselves to any kind of a liability. Anything even close to a 51% attack is something that, and for good reason, Fidelity wants to avoid at all costs, and I can understand why. Quote, even though there's client demand, we think that there are reasons why it's not appropriate to list at this time. An example that I might give you is Ethereum Classic with the recent 51% attack. We would be thinking very carefully about the decentralization of that protocol or any protocol in other considerations before we'd even consider listing it. There's a lot of work that goes into deciding what's next. That's courtesy of Tom Jessup. And if you're not already familiar with this initiative, the platform is directed directly towards institutional clients. Leading up to the creation and release of the platform, Fidelity interviewed about 450 institutions ranging from wealthy families, hedge funds, pensions, and endowments, and received pretty good feedback. Of the 450 interviewed, roughly 20% owned cryptocurrency and planned on doubling their allocations over the next 5 years. Hopefully, writes Chris, with firms adding small positions slowly over time, this market will mature and lose a lot of that volatility that's scaring many investors away. Fidelity Digital Assets tweeted out the link to their white paper that explains their approach to their platform. So if you have some time and you'd like to review their strategy, do be sure to check out that read. That big Fidelity story is mentioned here in newsbtc.com in their crypto tidbits news items. Fidelity's Bitcoin offering live. Starbucks may accept cryptocurrency. So we've covered that in the past. Just a roundup of all the important news going on, guys, in the space. Fidelity's crypto branch live, serving select list of clients. Also, you have BlockFi, which has launched a 6.2% interest account for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Starbucks may launch support for Bitcoin through Bakkt. Jack Dorsey, still enamored with Bitcoin. Quadriga CX's Bitcoin wallets have been empty since early 2018. Crypto startup Circle looking to secure $250 million. And France may ban privacy-centric cryptocurrencies. For more information on any of these stories, do be sure to follow up with them. We'll link to this article in the description below. And here on express.co.uk, the question is asked, Bitcoin, is cryptocurrency building up to something big? If Nostradamus was still around and somehow been persuaded to attempt a prediction for Bitcoin over the next few days, he'd likely be looking extremely bewildered. There's not a whole lot to say about this article, guys. It's more speculation. As always, there are some proponents of a very quick increase, a very quick surge in the price, and an uptick that is drastic and abrupt. And other people are saying that actually we have not yet hit the lows yet. So as always, there are views and different opinions on either end of the spectrum. If you want to check it out, there are some positives laced in here. But again, take everything with a grain of salt, whether it's a positive, optimistic opinion or a negative, pessimistic one. Nonetheless, if you want to check it out, here it is. We'll link to it for you below. Here now is an unmistakably good piece of news, at least as I see it. We're on english.chaindd.com. Alibaba executive Ali will consider blockchain application in supply chain with more interactions with local government. Very quick article from today. So on March 7th, in his interview with China's financial daily newspaper Securities Times, Liu Song, vice president of Alibaba Group, said given the knowledge and expertise required, it is very difficult to conduct cross-sector integration of the industrial internet. So investors should have good patience. Last year, Alibaba had finished building the internet platform to expand a user base of its ecosystem. It will consider the development of a blockchain application in supply chain with more interactions with local government in the future. So look, admittedly, that's not a whole lot of news to go on at the moment. It's sort of like an announcement that there will eventually be an announcement, maybe of another announcement down the road. But hey, if they're at all considering and talking about blockchain, I'm uplifted by that. I find that quite encouraging. And that allows us to segue into a project, an organization that is said to have ties with Alibaba. Justin Sun was purported to have been an understudy of sorts of Jack Ma. They have at least a relationship, a friendship of some sort. And in this latest news on CoinGape.com, Tron Decentralized Application Weekly Report, Tron's account numbers now exceed more than 2 million. Yet another week passes and Tron dApp ecosystem gets stronger and now is forming a healthy organic growth trend. According to the report released this week, the Tron's mainnet data shows that account numbers have now exceeded the 2 million mark with an increase of 12.9% over previous years. As of this week, Tron's numbers now exceed 2 million and the 24-hour transaction number is around 2.4 million. Which is also up quite a bit over the previous month. Not just the account numbers, the transaction numbers in dApps have increased by manifolds, and the number now sits at 940,000, accounting for a growth of 39% of the total transactions. As far as the dApps are concerned, the data from Tron.app suggests that Tron now has 187 dApps with more than 464 active smart contracts. This week, the category mix of these dApps include 10 decentralized exchanges, 6 collectible games, 40 tool dApps, and 4 candy box projects. And there's been an increase in all categories compared to the previous week. You guys can read more about the success of this ecosystem, including the Lucky Slot game, which has ascended to its pinnacle. So pretty good news for Tron. I mean, it's all about numbers, it's all about utility and the users that are engaging in the technology. So these certainly seem to be some encouraging metrics. And while we're on the subject of encouraging news, we're on ambcrypto.com. Cryptocurrencies will not be legally classified under securities. That's according to the governor of Colorado. The state of Colorado has set the cryptocurrency community abuzz with the approval of the Digital Token Act that will exempt cryptocurrencies from the legal definition of a, quote, security. The law also aims to reduce the regulatory strains on technology companies that operate in the virtual currency field. Cryptocurrencies that satisfy the norms of the Digital Token Act and can transfer ascertainable value via the distributed ledger technology will not be classified as a security. Hence, the laws that apply to the latter will not be applied to virtual currencies. The CIO for the state of Colorado, Teresa Sturick, stated, "Exciting day for blockchain technology. The governor of Colorado, Jared Polis, signed the Digital Token Act today with key legislators, Attorney General, and Colorado Cabinet member Patty Salazar, with Dora Colorado, Betsy Markey with OEDIT, and Teresa Sturick of OIT Colorado." And here's a great quote from a report that was issued. "Colorado has become a hub for companies and entrepreneurs that seek to utilize crypto economic systems to power blockchain technology-based business models." So move over Zug, move over Malta. It looks like Colorado is the new up-and-comer in this space. Pretty good news. And in other news here related to the US, regulators should give Bitcoin some breathing space. This article from yesterday, March 9th. The voices of a growing number of influential politicians and innovators are more loudly proclaiming the importance of preserving the United States' supposed lead in the cryptocurrency industry. The US cannot afford to lose its place as the front runner in crypto. Thomas W. Hodge, Senior Associate Attorney at Brock & Scott PLLC and founder of Crypto and Policy, argues that the U.S. has always nurtured the growth of new technologies entering the market. Quote, "We foster its growth rather than stifle it with burdensome regulations. Adding, quote, "Today there are many new technologies on the horizon, artificial intelligence, autonomous vehicles, and perhaps most importantly, cryptocurrencies and blockchain technologies, which will change the way we conduct our lives, from banking to voting. Simply put, the US cannot afford to lose its place as the frontrunner in crypto." We also have another champion in our space, Congressman from Minnesota, Tom Emmer, who's also asking lawmakers and influential individuals not to stifle the free market as far as this revolution is going. So he tweeted, "America's technology companies are important job creators that lead the country in innovation. Stifling free market competition is the wrong approach to growing our economy. Don't let E. Warren hashtag break the economy." That tweet from just a couple of days ago on March the 8th. If you'd like to read more about this perspective and opinions as to why the SEC must open its doors to innovation, check out this article on bitcoinist.com, which we're going to link to below. That about sums it up, everybody. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels. Keep checking back into our website, altcoinbuzz.io. Don't forget that giveaway. Post your wallet address in the comments below. We will be giving away one such collectible every day between now and the end of March. It's simply going to go out to our favorite comments. So be creative, have a good sense of humor, make us chuckle. That'll give you your best chance. If you enjoyed this video, smash the thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell to receive notifications. I wish you all the best of luck, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army, should you choose to invest. But have a great Sunday, a great end to your weekend, and we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.